Hello everybody, welcome to part 4 of WTF is Redstone, and basically I just built this big block above my house. It's not a roof, because I still want to put in a roof even though I now have plenty of a light source with that, lava trap that kind of more almost burnt down my house more than anything else. But anyway, that's beside the point. Here, this is going to be a beacon, because I will show you first of all using this example of the this. More so watching the lights. Oh yeah, I'll turn on the sound again. More so watching the lights more than the sound, where it all kind of blinks on and off. And you can do that in an infinite loop. This is going to be something I'm going to be having trouble with because I've never done it before. But I'm going to guess that it involves repeaters and redstone in between. You see, I don't know if you can make redstone torches just go on and off willingly like that. I think redstone torches stay on indefinitely. Oops. I mean, like, you could also try and do that, but I'm not sure if it would work as well. Because obviously I've programmed something wrong here. So I'm going to add another level onto it and move it down here, because I think it's going to take more than just having like things in a little circle, because as I said before when I was talking about my music box, which actually looks like a graveyard a bit, but anyway, my musical graveyard is that, after saying that the bigger things, what's the word? Kind of machines, if you will, require more space and more redstone. So like, yeah, I'll clear this repeater and have it facing in this direction as well. And now see if I can make it so that... You see, I think I'm going to have to put in more repeaters down here as well. On the ground. I just have to figure out where I put them. Like, for example, I could try putting one here and see if it would activate anything. From this angle, maybe. Okay then. And so that goes there. Now I could try placing it from this direction, but that doesn't do anything. And so it's all a case of figuring out where things go. I mean, for one, I don't even know if I should be powering it with a redstone torch. But if you want something running continuously, then redstone torches is the way to go. Like, even just using this for an example. This is more for the lighting. Once you have this all wired up, and you don't want to like go back and activate it all the time, then you can just go away and then you go back and everything is still lit up because you used a redstone torch, and then everything goes off. And all the lights turn on again and they all turn off again. So that's how to do it. Let's put this back down. Back to normal. So anyway, if you want to have something on constantly, then redstone torch is the way to go. So maybe I shouldn't even have these repeaters on up here. Maybe these are what should be moved. And so now having a constant mechanism is what I don't get. I mean, you could easily just stay with this. And if you want to have like just a light in the distance, if you're like far away and you can see like, oh, my light is over there, if you're in the dark, then that'll be fine. You can use that if you want. But if you see something in distance and you're not sure if that's a pumpkin or a light, then you can, and you're like, I don't know what that is. But if you see a light blinking on and off, then you'll be like, okay, that's clearly not a pumpkin because it's blinking at me. And therefore it's a beacon. So it's basically just a more sophisticated manner of doing that. So now what I'm doing is trying to figure it out, pretty much. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't a clue how to. You know what, maybe I should start on a lower level, because I'm very space limited up here, so I should actually check how much room I'm gonna need. So okay, this time I'm gonna start working here. I'll put a redstone torch in the middle and have this. Like, okay, no, I think I should start off with just one repeater. So this is on. Now, oh wait a minute. Have a redstone, and repeater. That's on. Okay, no, never mind. And then have redstone, repeater. So these are all turned on now, but they're all constantly on, and that's what I don't want. I want them to be blinking. So maybe I need to have a full circuit. So everything is now turned on, all powered by each other? Maybe they're all powered by each other. Right, okay. And now they're all turned off. And now they're back on. So they're all set on setting number 1, which is okay. Well, what happens if I put on a pressure plate here? You see, this is what I want. Something that has a toggle, but that turns itself on again after it turns off. So basically this is off, but it turns itself back on, and then it just goes off again. What I want is something that turns itself on and off, and on and off, and on and off. Constantly. You see, a repeater. Okay, so once you put down a redstone torch, then it stays on, and then if you take it away, it continues to be on because it's powered by itself. So I'm gonna try. Okay, this is setting 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I put on a torch. And I'll break away that, and everything goes off. And replace it, and everything comes back on again. But the problem is then that it doesn't go off. So I'm just going to put on as much redstone as possible and see what happens. Apparently nothing does. So that's not what I want to happen. And now everything is still powered by itself. I don't know if everything should be facing in the same direction. I'm going to set everything back to switch number 1. Okay, so everything's back to number 1. This is... I mean, maybe I should put repeaters facing themselves. I'm going to get rid of all this middle stuff too. Whoops. I'll put on this block of wood. And now everything is turned off. So this will be where the redstone goes. So putting these facing each other seem to have just messed up the whole system. So, okay, this is another interesting note. That energy goes in one direction. That direction, I mean, when I say energy, I mean repeaters. Repeaters travel in this direction. I'll use a basic example. Here is a note block. There's a repeater 2 away from it. There's a redstone here. And then I'll put a torch here. And that's fine. So this is off. Ding, it goes on. However, if I take this same repeater and put it facing in towards where the torch is going to be, it doesn't work because it's trying to put energy this way, to the left, towards it. So basically, the stationary bit, the one that doesn't move, that's the direction that the redstone bit seems to be going in. So it's basically the torch, energy is coming out of the torch and it's trying to push back against it. However, then, when you have it... Oops. When you have it here, and the stationary bit is facing towards the note block and towards this bit of redstone, so the energy is coming through here and hitting that. Okay, I'll go to this example now. Now that that's been explained. So, okay, I didn't realize that before, so this may, probably not, but possibly change, hopefully, something. This is all powering itself, so maybe they shouldn't be going around in what I think they should be doing, and maybe if they go in a completely different direction it might work. So now this is working. Now I'll get rid of all the redstone, but keep the repeaters in the same positions, because I think they might be okay where they are. And so now this goes in this direction. So I'll put a bit of redstone here and follow it along here. And put this repeater in this direction. And put it around this way like so. And then this way should be fine. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but I think it should work. 2, 3, and 4. So now they all turn off. So I'm not sure if I want the redstone to be powering each other, or if I want them. Maybe I should. In that case, this will go here, and I will move this over one space. And now I'll put this here, and I'm not sure if that should go there. Okay, no, that's wrong. So yeah, that piece doesn't actually need to be, oops, that piece doesn't need to be there anymore. So this, okay, it's still all turned on, and I don't actually know how to have it turn off and on. I'm not sure, maybe I should actually try and start off with one redstone light. So I'm going to leave that there and come back to it. And now I'll go down here by the waterfront. So this is a redstone torch. That's not supposed to be on. Okay, that's facing the wrong direction. I'll put it here, because it has room on all sides. And so if I have redstone, say here. And then a redstone torch. Ooh, bit of a frame drop there. So that's constantly on. But I'm going to be honest, that's not supposed to stay constantly on. I want something more like that. So that can keep a circuit but also close itself off at any time. So I'm going to put a circle around it to see what happens. Now it can power itself, which is handy, so you can have repeaters that stay on. And then if I have like that, then that won't do anything. And if I put a redstone torch here, it has nothing to power it until I place this here. Which is sadly still a full circle. But then that closes it off, and if I turn that there, then it'll still happen the same way. So realistically what I want is something that will end the circuit. Like this. Oops. I wasn't supposed to have it, I was supposed to go to that instead. And that there. So now when that goes away... Oops. I wasn't supposed to do that. I'll put this brick here. You see, now I don't understand why this is still powered. Because there's no power source anymore. Okay, that one I think went a bit screwy. Okay, I don't understand what's going on now. But anyway, this episode's out of time, so... You know, I guess I didn't find out anything this time. But, you know, discovery. It's all about discovery. So, yeah. Goodbye for now, everybody.